What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is LiyahLaySims. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for tuning in. So today, I decided to build a home that I haven't actually built before, or at least a kind that I haven't built before. Usually I'm very I don't like it too modern. I do like it to be homey feeling, but I don't really like the brown doors and all that. I like the little, the handles, the metal gold handles, that's my thing, right? But this house, it was different. And the reason why I decided to build it differently, or a different style, was because look where we're at. Now, of course, I forgot the world that we are in. I have no idea. But since my last build, I have gotten the Horse Ranch pack, and which I actually love way more than I thought that I would. But I got it for the Halloween sale or whatever. So I got that pack, and I used that pack a lot, and it went perfectly for this build. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. Now, I almost literally lost my whole video or whatever at the end. But I'll go over that once we cross that bridge. So anyways, today I just wanted to build a house that was it's homey. Very, very, very homey. It's got the wooden doors. It's a little old, you know what I'm saying? It's not really like a modern house whatsoever. It's a little, it's a little run down when it comes to, maybe the light fixtures or the hardware or the doors, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just decided to build a home like that. The home is 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. So there is a bathroom that's going to be on the first floor where any and every guest can use it or whatever. It's right there off of the kitchen. And then there's no bedrooms. Every bedroom is upstairs. The master is upstairs. And then I did make a room for maybe if it was like a boy child and then also a girl child. Now, for this house, I just figured it's probably just a regular family living here. We've got the mom, the dad, the daughter, the son. I figured that this family could just, have 2 kids and then just leave it at that. They're over it. They don't want any more kids. And so this house is for them. Now, right here, I'm messing around with the layout for the house because I just couldn't figure it out. And actually I didn't really have like a super strong storyline that I could think of for this house. And to be honest, even now I don't really have like a strong storyline, but I can see just like a regular mom, dad, son, daughter living here. I think that the kids, though, I did end up giving the daughter a bigger bed than the son. I don't know if that really affects anything when it comes to her age. I mean, because I feel like she's still, a 10-year-old could have a queen size bed or a full size bed or something. So I'm not sure, but I would probably say their ages are probably maybe the son would be the younger one. So the son is probably maybe 11, we'll say 11, and then the daughter is 13. So they're both kids, but they're just a couple of years apart. So I was really excited about that. I kind of want to plan this house because I never played in a house like this. I've never built a house like this. And so I kind of want to create a family and play in this house. I love this house so much. Now, well, you know what? I'm not even going to say every single time, but oftentimes that I build houses, I'm always like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite house that I've ever built. Oh my gosh, I love this house. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But yeah, this house has to be top 5. I'll say it's top 5. Seriously, top 3. I'll even say that it's top 3. I just love this house so much. And these cabinets that I'm using in the kitchen right here, these are from the Horse Ranch pack. Now, like I said, I was not expecting to love this pack as much as I do, but I just love everything that it came with. I love the counters. I love the little clutter items. I just love this kit so much. Oh my goodness, I just love it. So I'll definitely be using this more. I love this fridge, and I thought that it went perfectly with this kitchen. And so this kitchen is a pretty big kitchen. I just have like a little, I don't know. I won't even say breakfast nook because it's really not that small. So I have like a small dining area in the kitchen, but I also made it to where there is a dining room that is separate. And the reason why I did that is because houses like this that I've seen in real life, they usually are definitely not open floor plan whatsoever. Open floor plan is definitely more of a modern thing, and it's really getting popular these days. But this house is not a newer or modern home whatsoever. This house, we can see that it has some bones, you know what I mean? It has some good bones too. This house has a full kitchen, and the kitchen is actually really spacious. I just decided to put a table there because I didn't really want an island, because once again, this house is a little older, so I'm not sure that an island would really fit with the age of this home. So I just decided to put a table right in the middle there so that it would be like a prep table. So yeah, and I did want to stick with like the brown doors and the browns and the little maybe some scratches on the doors. Like I like that. I like that a lot for this house. So for the living room, I really wanted it to be cozy. Now this is the only living room that is in the house, because as we can see, this house isn't really like a huge house, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about it. I mean, it is so homey, it is so warm feeling, and I really appreciate that about this house. And to be honest, if this was real life, I would live in this house, like honestly. One thing that I really loved about this house was the foyer area. Now in this area, at first it was way too big, but as you can see, I cut it down just a little bit. And so here I just decided to add a few things, mirrors, tables, a place where you can put your jacket, a place where you can put your keys, things of that nature. And I thought that was really cool. And then I found this mailbox. I'm not sure if it's actually functional, to be honest, but I just thought that was just to die for. I just loved it so much. So I had to add it on there. And I ended up getting rid of just, the regular mailbox there. Moving on to the dining room. So at first I started with this small table, but I just felt like that did not really do this house justice, really. So I just added a slightly bigger table. Still seats only 4 people, but it's perfect because, like I said, this house is definitely for a family of 4. Or 3, or 4 and below. Okay, so I decided to add that huge mirror right there because I thought that went perfectly with the dining room. Now that I'm looking back, I wish I would have put 2 of the windows together and then put a very large curtain rod there, because I think that would have really looked good for the dining room, but it still looks good either way. So here I am now. I decided to add like a little flower pot outside, and the reason why is because my mom, she always has like a whole garden on her porch. Her porch is very long, and so she always has like a whole garden on her porch. I mean, growing, you know, this, that, jalapenos, all the things. So that's the reason why I added those 3 pots of flowers right there. And then I just was placing that little window right there because I didn't want it to be plain. So now I'm just placing some shoes in here, you know, the same old, everything that goes into a foyer. Real quick, had to double back and put that toaster over there, because, you know, we love toast. So I ended up actually putting that bigger table upstairs, and then I just put a hallway table right here, and then I ended up putting a different hallway table in the foyer area. I randomly skipped over here so that I could decorate this one, because I just decided to put this hallway table here. And just with just a few plants and everything. I was going to use this rug, but that also did not go with the vibes of the house, so I decided to use that long runner rug that had like the flowers on it. Because, you know, like if you go to grandma's house, now this is not grandma's house, you know, it could be, but if you go to grandma's house, you know what I'm saying, and she got everything it has flowers. At least that's how my grandmother's house was. She always had this couch that had like daisies on it or whatever. So yeah, so I'm just adding a light fixture, just all of the things. Now I felt like after a while that thing where it has that purse on there, I thought that was just a little too modern, so I did end up changing that out. But right here I'm just, you know, placing a few things, a rug, you know, to make it cute. That's all I'm saying. There we go. So yeah, I ended up replacing that right there, and now we're just going into the guest bathroom. Now this guest bathroom is really convenient, first of all, because there's a door right there off of the front door, so it's like, maybe, I don't know if the mailman comes, but he's like, oh my gosh, I haven't been able to pee all day, can I use your bathroom? And you're like, yeah, there's a door right here. So it's just so convenient, you know. But I also put a door in the hallway, because if you're walking down the hallway from maybe the living room or the dining room or something, then you can just easily go right there. Now, I'll be honest, the bathrooms are really similar. And the reason why I didn't make every single bathroom totally different from each other is because, like I said, this house, it's a pretty older house, you know? I mean, it's in the woods. It's really a ways up here. And it's not like they are just like really focused on renovations and stuff like that. I mean, you know, in The Sims, this house is pretty expensive because it's like 156 simoleons or something. But in real life, $156,000? Oh, I'll take it. For a whole house? You know? And so, this house, you know, they got their house the way that it is. They're not super focused on making it modern or anything like that. Pretty much just leaving it as is when it comes to the vanities for the bathrooms and things of that nature. So I pretty much just left them the same, or made them very similar at least, but of course just with a few changes. So now I'm just adding the wallpaper because that makes a huge difference. So just adding the wallpaper. At first I was going to go with this wallpaper because it really matched the rug, but I do end up changing that later. So now I'm just adding a mirror to this wall, and I was really iffy about that curved mirror. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, and I really love it in the space, but I didn't feel like it really matched. But then I just say, well, oh well. it's something that they bought, so they must like it. So right now I'm just doing the walls in the kitchen. Decided to add that little separator or divider wall right there, because I thought that was kind of cute. Like, this is the kitchen, but this is the dining room, you know? And then just coloring it completely. And then the actual wall that has the cabinets on it, that wall I just decided to do like a tile, and then this wall just regular paint, and then a small picture right there. The dining room, see, okay, now remember last time in my last build when I was talking about the dang wallpaper and it's like freaking glitched out or whatever because it's like some of it is CC. Yeah, well, I thought that I fixed that, but I didn't. But I realized that it's called Tiny Twavelers. So I'm gonna be deleting that. So here I'm just adding some wood floors because I figured that this house would really be perfect with it. And I pretty much just kept the standard throughout the whole house. Upstairs I did use carpet in the bedrooms though. I believe, at least. We'll see. So now we're working on the upstairs. And upstairs now I'm doing the hallway. Now this table is right here, but it does end up changing as I did have to adjust the layout up here just a little bit. So I did all of that for no reason. But no, actually I do end up keeping all of those things on the table. I just moved the table somewhere else along with those things and also the picture right there. But I do really love the way that it ended up turning out. So I decided to add like a little small piece right there because you guys saw me adjust the walls. So I decided to add just like a little small piece of roof right there, and I thought that it was just too cute. Oh my gosh, I'm just obsessed, I'm telling you. So here we are. As you can see, I ended up changing the layout, so I just was changing the place of the table, and I thought that it turned out really good. Actually, I really love the table there on that half wall. I don't know why, I just love the half walls like I always do. So this is the official layout that I came up with for the upstairs. Now I'm just working on the master bedroom. So at first I was kind of gonna do like older furniture in this room, but then I figured, well, I don't believe that the parents who live here are old. I would say that the parents are probably like 30s or something like that. So I didn't really feel a need to give them super older furniture, you know. So I do end up changing the bed a few times. Here is where the mistake comes in, right? Yeah, decorated the entire backyard, did all of the landscaping just for it to go to shit. Sorry, excuse my language, but just for it to go to shit, literally. I have no idea what happened, but when I was trying to save, it like got frozen, and so I kind of just Control-Alt-Delete, exited, but the freaking video, thank God it did not corrupt it. However, it did add on like a whole, I don't know, 20 hours to the video. So here we are. which I'm actually still pissed about it, and I cried my eyes out when I thought I lost my entire video, but I'm not crying anymore because at least we got something right. Amen. Here's me. I'm just fixing up the rest of the backyard. I've got the basketball hoop out here, and you know, really, this house, I really wanted to build this house because I had also gotten the, what is that called, little campers kit or pack or something like that, and I just thought that it was just the cutest thing. I mean, I'm talking the projector, the tents, like all of it was just way too cute for me, and I was just like, I need that. And so I figured that, oh my gosh, that would be so freaking cute if I put you know, like a little tent back there, the projector. You see, I was about to put all that right there, but then I just figured, well, I mean, if you're camping, you're probably not on the hard ground. So yeah, I just left it as grass. But I also put the little, you know, slide right there. And then I also put the monkey bars, and you know, so that the kids can have fun. Now obviously, like I said, the kids are probably like 11 and 13 or 10 and 12 or something along those lines, and so they're probably not going to be using that slide too much, knowing that they're way too big, but you know how kids are, so I'll just leave it there. I just made like a walkway right here, and typically I'm the type usually to use like an actual flooring or whatever, like on the outside, but no, this time I just decided to use like the spray, and I really like that idea actually. So now I'm in the front. I'm just adding a few things. I added that tree, and then the little grass under it, just like some little spurts of grass. I thought that was cute. I didn't really want to do too much with the landscaping, because actually I really hate landscaping, to be honest. But in this house, I didn't really think that it needed it. I mean, they live in an entire forest, so I think that they have a lot of landscaping around them. So I really just did some, you know, some shrubs and some flowers on the side right there, but not too much of anything else. So yeah, I found a toy car, sized it up, like usual. I can't even believe that The Sims still doesn't have freaking cars. That just, I don't even know why. That just is like, huh? Like what? No cars? Now I get if they can't, you know, drive, I guess, but like no cars. Like, let's be real. No idea what goes on with that. But I'm just adding some lights around the house so that it's not super dark. And yeah, after looking at this house, I definitely think, usually I'm the type to add a porch to a house, you know, but I definitely think I'm going to play in this house. But we're hitting the screenshots. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back again next time. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.